550. Just gonna get some pre in. I'm really tired right now. And we'll see what happens in the next 30 minutes. Dude, look how gray this is. There's a hint of blue, I guess.
What's going on, guys? This is week 2 of the Evolve AI program. So for day 1, I'm just doing high bar squats for sets of 8. So I think this set over here is at 305 pounds. It felt like an RPE of 7.5, but looking back, it moved pretty easily. And this one was just my back down set of 275. This one obviously moved much better than the top set, so I rated it at 6.5 RPE. Up next, we got a 3-count pause bench. So I had it for sets of 2, 6 reps, and I was supposed to rate it at 5 RPE. Right now, I was doing it at 155 pounds for 6. And the first set was at 5.5 RPE, but moving on to my second set, it felt more like a 6.5. My left tricep was giving out by the end of it. Right now we're doing some accessory work, so I'm just doing some good mornings on the SSB bar. My local gym happened to have the same one I have at home. And for my last 2 accessories, we're doing hamstring curls. And I didn't take a video of it, but I also did some band pullover dead bugs, which are my new favorite ab exercise. They're actually quite challenging. Hey, alright, so check it out. I got these 45 kg dumbbells from Strong Arm Sport. They were having a moving sale. So I got this for $86, thinking it was just going to be one, but they gave me a second one. Typically these are $130 each, so I was pleasantly surprised that I managed to get 2 of these. Oh, also I picked up one of their Strong Arm 25 pounder plates. This thing is actually really nice in person, so yeah, it's really nice. Anyways, that's the update. All right, so moving on to day 2, just warming up with some lateral raises. I don't have any light dumbbells, so I'm just using pound plates. For my first compound movement, it's just feet up bench, 2 sets for 8 reps. As you can see here, I was doing my first set at 160 for 8. And second set for 165 for 8, both at RPE 5. Up next, I was just doing some dumbbell shrugs. These were actually low-key kind of tough. I'm still feeling it like the day after. Up next were some easy bar curls. After these, I actually headed off to the gym to finish the rest of my accessories because my tall top is in the way. So for my tricep accessory, I ended up settling with weighted dips. You can see here that I'm doing 90 pounds. I believe I did them for, you know what, I don't even remember. Let's just count here. And up next, I got seated rows. So 2 sets for 15 to 20. You can see here that I did 60 for 16 for my first set. And for my second set, I bumped up the weight to 65 and finished off with 12 reps with 3 reps in reserve. And yeah, that was pretty much my day 2. Off to day 3. I started off with conventional deadlift. My top set was at 360 for 6 at an RPE 7. And I did a back down set of 335 for 6. I forgot to input it into the app, but it was relatively light. It felt like an RPE 5.5. After that, I did some dumbbell flies. These were heavy, so I actually cut the weight on the next set right over here by 5 pounds. So 18 for 18, RPE 7. So I actually had to split this day into 2 segments just because I was doing it during my lunch break and I was the only parent at home and I was also working from home. So I needed to stop, go back to work, and continue off. So you can see here that this is part 2, SSB squats for 247 pounds by 8 at 6.5 RPE, and then I bumped it up to 257 for 8 at 7 RPE. Okay. Up next, we got good mornings. So 3 sets for 10 at 137 pounds for 4 reps in reserve. Originally, I thought this SSB bar was 50 pounds, but I actually weighed it, and it's dead on 47 pounds. So that explains why you see the weird, unconventional numbers here. All right, set your stance first. Let's adjust this so that it's easier to grip. For these goblet squats, I promise I did 2 sets. I think I did around 12 reps for my second set with 3 reps in reserve. That's 3 in the tank. That's 3 in the tank. And after that, I did the banded pullover dead bugs, 20 reps with 5 reps in reserve for the first band, which I believe I did it with the orange band, the 15 pounder. So I put on the 30 pound band and did it for 10 with 3 in reserve. Okay, what is something you achieved today? I got the work done despite being interrupted many times, despite having to end the workout after the dumbbell flies because lunchtime was over. But I got the rest done after work was done. What is something you could have done better? Well, today I was supposed to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go get the work done before I started work today. But I was too comfortable in the bed and I didn't do it until lunch. And now look where I am. I had to split the workout into 2 different parts. So that really messed my flow up. I got interrupted more times than I should have because of work, because of kids, because of doing housework, like cleaning. So yeah, probably time management and not waking up in time. All right. And that is the end of day 3. Look at this. Session length, 5 hours and 33 minutes. Jeez. That is not good. All right, so day 4 is my last day. You see me here doing some warm-ups. I was really gonna make it count for this day. So just prepping my body. Get my hips open because I have terrible hip mobility, and I also have some knee pain on my right side. So doing all these exercises really helps with mitigating the pain when I squat. For my first workout here, I should say, is comp bench for 5 reps, RPE 8. So right over here, I actually did 185 for 7 just because I'm not sure what my benchmark is right now. And that was at 7.5 RPE. But it's not shown for some reason. I guess I put up the wrong clip. But here are the back down sets. Both are 170 pounds for 8 at first 6.5 RPE. And then my second set felt much better. So I rated it at 5.5. Next we got some comp squats, so I do low bar technique. This one felt really good, especially after doing the warm-ups. So 2 sets for 3 to 5 reps. I decided to do 5 for both reps at the rated 275 pounds. And both sets felt like an RPE of 6. So I was really pleased with how those went. Up next, some dumbbell rows for 15 to 20 reps. So I did 53 pounds for 15. These actually fatigued me more than I expected it to. So, but it'll help, right? Up next, I did some plate front raises. So I actually tried 45 for 10, and those were actually too hard for me. So on my next 2 sets, I switched it to 25 pounds, and that felt more right for me. So we're going with the lighter weight. Up next, doing some easy bar skull crushers. So 50 for 15 at 5 reps in reserve for the first one, and 3 reps in reserve for the second set. I didn't do a third set just because those dumbbell rows were really fatiguing and I didn't want to push it too much. And the same thing's going to happen for this next one, which should be the easy bar, bicep curls. So I was supposed to do 3 sets, but I did 2 instead. First set, 13 reps with 3 in reserve, and then 11 reps for my second set with 3 in reserve. And that was my week for week 2 of the Evolve AI program. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.